Well, hello retro computing enthusiasts. Welcome back to my channel. Mike here. Look what I got. Over on my main channel yesterday, and I'll put a link to the video up here, I did a scrap pickup at one of my clients, big corporation, big multinational corporation. I did a scrap pickup at their local branch. And usually they load me down with a lot of junky old computers. This time there weren't that many computers. Only about, I don't know, 4 or 5 laptops and 3 or 4 desktops. But look what was among the desktops. This is, and it's pretty old. Let me see if I can zoom in on it for you. Hope that's showing up. Intel Inside Pentium 2 with MMX, made for, or designed for Microsoft Windows NT Windows 95. Okay. So, we got us a pretty old computer here, mid-90s vintage. But what really struck me about this is how pristine and clean it is, at least on the outside. This thing is beautiful. It doesn't look like a computer that's been hanging around, you know, since 1995. It's not yellowed, it's not that dirty, it's not that scuffed up. Nothing's broken on it that I can see. Let me turn it around. If you look at the back of it, you know, the fan port's not clogged with dust. I mean, normally these things are sitting running there like little vacuum cleaners sucking in dust. He's got some USB ports. That's nice. Those were brand new back then. VGA video. Looks like we got a couple RS-232 ports, parallel port, and PS2 mouse and keyboard ports. Got a network card in here. Cool. But really, look how clean it is. This is amazing. You never see computers this old, this clean. Let's take a peek inside and see if it's as clean on the inside as it is on the outside. There we go. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. A little dust, a few dust bunnies. But on the whole, not too bad. Yeah, not too bad. Clean that up easy enough. Looks like we got one RAM stick installed, so not sure how much RAM it's got. Here's our Pentium 2 slot processor. Ooh, they were monsters back in the day, weren't they? Yeah, Pentium 2 with MMX technology. Okay. Looks like the only drive we have, well, there is a hard, that's a floppy drive. There is a hard drive in here. Let's see. I'll have to pull that out and see what density is. I'll bet it's not more than about 10 gig by the look of it, but I can't really read the numbers on it from this angle. So, but you know what? Man, this thing is clean. I wonder if it works. Wouldn't that be cool if it worked? You know, recently a friend of mine, Rick Brock, gave me a 486 system. 30 years old. And I got it up and running and turned it into a decent computer. This would be a nice little project to get up and running too. Yeah. Alright. So, let me take a little more look around to here. See if I can figure out what size the hard drive is, figure out how much RAM it's got in it. Well, I can just pop the RAM stick out right on camera. Pardon my shoulder in front of the lens. Doesn't really say. Oh, 128 megabytes. Okay. So we got 128 megabytes of RAM. Okay, cool. I'll put that back in a minute. I wonder, can I pop the hard drive out that easy? Now I'm going to have to take the front of the case off, aren't I? It's going to have to come out that way, I think. Yeah, it's going to have to come out to the front. Okay. So, I'll check that out later. I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to move this into my office. I'll get my air compressor out. I'll blow all the dust out of it. And I'll plug it in and make sure it actually works first. Maybe the power supply is no good. I don't know. See if I can get any life out of it. If so, I'll move it into my office and start working on it. So let me check out a couple of things and we'll see if it's going indoors. Okay, we're back for the smoke test. I got the hard drive out. I had to take the front panel off like I thought. It's smaller than I thought, 3.2 gig. Okay, that's fine though for this era. I'm gonna put the RAM stick back in and I'm gonna plug it in and see if we get any signs of life out of the thing. Alright, so you can be present for the smoke test. I probably should have done this before I started filming, otherwise this would have been a waste of time. Okay, so I put the RAM stick back in, I put the hard drive back in. Let me plug it in and we'll turn it on and we'll see if the power supply comes on, if we hear the hard drive spin up, if we hear the floppy drive seek, and see if we got any lights or anything that come on. We shall see. Alright. Ooh. Okay, it came on. The hard drive is making some bad noises. I'm pretty sure the hard drive is bad, okay? Yeah, those are not the kind of noises you want to hear from a good working hard drive. I don't know if they're coming through on the video. But the hard drive's spinning up. We got green light on the motherboard. We got green light on the front panel. The power supply is obviously working. So far no beeps from the speaker. But we'll just wait because my experience with the last older computer. Was that a beep? Was I talking over it? Maybe not. My experience with the last older computer I worked on was it took a long time to get to the point where it beeped. But okay, it looks like we've got some life in this thing. I'm liking the green light on the motherboard. Green light on the front panel. I think I need to hook a keyboard and a monitor up to it and see if it has that much life in it. If it does, it's going inside to the office, well, after I clean the dust bunnies out of it. And we'll start pimping it out into a decent system. Alright, let me get my monitor and keyboard, and we'll see if it works. Okay, this is for all the marbles. I got the monitor hooked up. I found an old HP PS2 keyboard. It is plugged in. Let me plug this thing back in, and we'll see what, if anything, we get out of it. Okay, it's spinning up. Hey, look at that. RAM test. I don't know if that's showing up. Yeah, 128K. Comes out to 131, but it's 128K. Okay, Compaq Desk Pro Series down in the corner. Something about F10. Attempting to boot. Look at that. Oh, in spite of the sounds that were coming out of that hard drive, it's actually booting. Well, Windows was not properly shut down. Well, I guess it wasn't. Press any key to run scan disk on these drives. Huh? Can we escape from that? I guess not. Let's try exit. There was an error running. Yeah. Okay. Press any key to start. Holy cow! In spite of the weird sounds coming out of that hard drive, look at this. It's booting into Windows 95. This thing is not only a survivor. Well, maybe. Yeah. Okay, there's those weird sounds again. Windows mouse. Yeah, of course there's no mouse attached. Of course, I didn't put a mouse on it. Holy crap! Not only is this thing a survivor, it's booting into the OS. Okay, what did you find? Oh, the monitor. Okay. Okay, well, the clock is probably miles off. Yeah. Well, the date's right, but the time is, yeah, about 2 hours off. What the heck? Just... Holy crap, it booted up. I got a working Pentium 2 Windows 95 system here. I was expecting with the sounds coming out of that hard drive, it wasn't going to boot. It may not be long for this world. What I might need to do is, like I did with the last computer, is put in a CF card drive instead of a hard drive, an actual physical hard drive, because all these old parallel ATA hard drives, they're all old as the hills and they're all on their way out. I have a few. I could replace it, copy the system over, but you know, it's just putting off the inevitable. They're all going to die eventually. So I could probably get a CF card reader in there and do that instead of replacing the hard drive, because I don't like the sounds it's making. Those are not good noises. Yeah, okay, this is worthy of going into the office. I'll like I said, I'll clean the cobwebs, dust bunnies out of it. It's in really good shape. The last one I had to scrub and scrub and scrub to get all the crud off of it with the magic erasers. Ruined 2 magic erasers. Got it looking pretty good though. This thing's in such good shape. It's got a few dings, scratches, and stains, but nothing like the other one. This should clean up nice. And I'm thinking it needs a CD-ROM drive installed. And wow, we'll have us a nice system. I am shocked that this thing booted up. I am so shocked. I mean, I never find computers this old that just work. Okay, there's always something wrong with them. And not this old and in this good a condition. This is shocking. So yeah, okay. So I need to think about what I want to do with this thing. In the next few videos, we will trick it out nicely. We'll get us a nice working system here. Run some old games on it. Wow. I was not expecting... this thing must have been sitting on a shelf in a back room or something for the last 20 years. That's the only thing I can think of. Or longer. It's in such good shape. It has not been sitting anywhere where it could get dirty, dinged up, yellowed. This thing's been in storage somewhere in some deep dark back of some closet. Out of sight, out of mind, until they did a clean out and gave it to me. Wow, cool. So I think in future videos, you're going to see this in my office, and I'm going to start tricking it out with some stuff and building it up into a really nice system. Because it is a really nice system. It's a survivor. It's in beautiful, perfect shape. And I think the hard drive's on its way out, but we'll fix that issue. And wow, just wow. This is a retro computing enthusiast's dream right here, to come across a machine in this kind of condition. I'm shocked. So I'm almost speechless. No, I'm not. I'm talking my head off. Okay, so future videos, watch for this. And thanks a lot for watching this video. Please subscribe to see those future videos and all the other videos I release. Going to be some interesting stuff coming out soon. There's going to be an interesting series of videos on building a breadboard computer, a la Ben Eater or George Foote or all the other people who are doing it. So watch for those videos, subscribe to see them, press the little bell icon YouTube wants you to press to be notified when those new videos come out. As a subscriber, you will be notified when I release a new video. And check out my main channel, Omega Geek 64, where I got this. So check that out, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. Bye.